I mean,
I don't do well with pain.
why
Like,
can't it just be a normal fetish, like, making
what I'm saying,
making your partner dress up in a chicken suit,
I've been beat up. I've been hit. I do not like pain in my bed at
Oh,
all.
okay, I was about to say, I was like, damn man, what kind of shit you into? It's like, we're gonna go ahead and start off with another Reddit relationship advice
Ooh, these are always great.
question. Yeah, these are always good. So
These are
so
always
yeah.
so great.
So another Tanya submission. So thank you, Tanya. Shout outs to Tanya
Thank you.
for uh,
Thank you.
for giving us
Thank you.
another interesting Reddit relationship advice. So here we go. Let me make sure my volume's up, and let's see what we got here.
From Reddit Relationship Advice. My boyfriend is pressuring me into his fetish. So my boyfriend, male 31, and me, female 29, have a less than traditional relationship. We've been dating almost 3 years. When we first started talking, he told me about his fetish, and we had an open conversation about it. When we got more serious, he and I decided that he should see a professional for his fetish. We did some research and met a sex worker that was experienced in his fetish and others. I've met her quite a few times, and it's understood that this is a business relationship. My boyfriend is her client. With that scratch being itched for him, our relationship was perfect.
That scratch being itched.
Sex was amazing, he's so loving and caring towards me, and I really see myself spending my life with him. Things changed during the pandemic. The sex worker decided for safety reasons for both her and her clients that she stopped seeing them in person and only focus on her online content. At first we were fine, but in December he got really pushy and trying to persuade and bargain with me into doing his fetish. I can't. It makes me physically ill to where I feel nauseous. I've told him no, and that he needs to figure out another way to get himself off in that way. He got upset at me and said it's impossible unless he has a partner. I've been sleeping in the guest room for the last few nights because he tried initiating it while we were already being intimate. I'm setting my boundaries, but it's frustrating he's not respecting them and no longer respecting because his need to get off in a certain way is more important than my feelings. I kind of want to break up over this, but he's been perfect up until this. I'm so lost on what to do. Any advice would be helpful.
Just step on his nuts. That's okay. Just step on his nuts.
No, I wonder. Should I hit my mic? I wonder.
Can we ask if she can find that article again to see if she replies what the fetish was?
Yeah, we can definitely do that. We could definitely ask see what. But yeah, no, she wouldn't mention what the fetish was like that. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. Mm-mm. It's not nowhere in the article or anything.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
Just pee on him. It's okay. Just pee on him.
Was there anything in the article? Did anybody reply asking what the fetish was at all? Or? Yeah, that'd be interesting to see what it is. But anyway, no, that is
it leaves that question, right?
Huh?
It leaves that question, like what is the fetish?
Yeah, no, that. Well, okay. Besides what the fetish is, like just straight up off the bat, like this is a trip. Okay, she was willing to have him go to a sex worker to get his rocks off. Like, I don't know too many people that are going to be, down with that, especially not knowing that them personally, they could not totally fulfill their partner, like that would have to be something that's, I don't know.
That's crazy. You're pretty much allowing somebody into your relationship, pretty much. You're allowing, you're bringing them into a relationship because it's kind of like this relationship. Well, the sex worker and the husband's relationship isn't just a relationship of friends or like, a buddy being there for you. That's sexually. Yeah. That's somebody that they're paying sexually to get this dude off. And it's kind of like you're allowing this person into your relationship.
Yeah. And so whenever she's with him, like, okay, maybe it's like extremely great for her, but like that feeling that that you'll never be able to fulfill that person, like, that would have to hit somebody's self-esteem big time. Like, and I don't know, that is a trip. but but look at that. The pandemic's ruining everything.
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 Yeah. But
Gave me ED. This man can't get off. Come on now.
yeah.
Oh.
Wow. I mean, this is a trip. I think
Like-
I think
All right. Let's go for it. Go.
I think that if it's that much of an issue that he can't, like, that's something that he can't deal without, and he's pressuring her so much, and that's just something that she's adamantly opposed to. Like, yeah, that would be a relationship, terminating circumstance.
Yep.
Because there's no way around it. Like, I think period, like, she was way more than giving to allow him to see this sex worker, to do this. So, I mean, at the very least, he should be, that sound of mind to be like, hey, I like to give on his end some, because that's just not. It just seems like they're incompatible.
Man, it's such a weird thing to like analyze, right? Because it's kind of like, I heard what's
Yeah, I heard yeah.
So people were speculating. It says the speculation is kind of human. To be honest, it's nothing like scat or water play. He's into blood play and knife play.
Oh.
It's a no-go for me because seeing that makes me so sick.
So
I think it would have been better with the scat play and the water play.
that'd be like a Notorious B.I.G. on that song. Yeah. No. That's no.
That's
you
extreme.
You said it was blood play and knife
Blood play.
Yeah. So yeah, no.
Come on, just stab me a little bit. Just stab me. Come on.
Hey,
I need to get off.
I mean, okay, to each their own. But if she can't get down with that, like, yeah, it's time to move on. Like, it's.
Don't say it like it's normal. That shit ain't normal, man.
What? No. Hey, there's people, they have whatever fetish person has. That's their fetish. Whatever for him, like,
but you
normal.
just said it like, if she just doesn't want to do it, that's on,
No,
you said it like,
no, it's not like, no, she doesn't want to do it. That's a terminating event. That's done. Like, so much so, like, I really think that, I mean, that was just a recipe for disaster. Because what if, like, hey, let's say this sex worker was like, okay, I retire, and then what? So their whole relationship is hinged on this one person. So on this outside, entity here, this one person. So yeah, she needs to.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
I don't do well with pain.
Why can't it just be a normal fetish, like, making your partner dress up in a chicken suit,
Furries. Put this fox head on and this tab for me, please.
And do
it's man, that's crazy.
I don't know.
The fact that it's that again. If she didn't want to pee on him or something like that, like, whatever. I get it, whatever. But like, yeah, I'm not gonna. There should be no sharp objects in my bed.
I mean, if I was her, I would also be worried about, blood-borne illnesses. Maybe not even that. I mean, there's other things that you can get, because of,
that's
bodily fluids and stuff like that. Like, no.
You think they check the Carfax on her before, like, they buy her? All right, we need a record of all your STD shots and everything.
This dude must be really something. If that's like, like, if she was willing to put up with all that stuff to be like in a relationship with them. We had a heart to heart. Like, I don't know, man. Nah, there's too many factors there. There's too many factors. I just couldn't.
There's a lot of factors. The fact that she allowed another woman into the relationship.
Yeah,
that's one. That two is the only one that could get her husband off.
Her boyfriend. I think it's her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend.
Yeah,
boyfriend.
Yeah.
the only person that could get your boyfriend off, the one that you love, is this sex worker. 3, he pushes it on you, and you don't want to, to the point that you're sleeping in another bed in another room because that's
Okay.
like,
When it gets to that point too, it's like, okay, for her, like, hey, are there safe words? Or I mean, you're dealing with like knives and stuff. So
dealing with blood, like that's the worst
yeah,
thing.
yeah, but I mean, come on now,
Just
like
being-
blood, like not like there's a slippery slope of how bad that can go, you know.
You know
And
my safe word is no.
and
That is my safe word. No. I'm no. Nah.
no, yeah,
Nope. Nah.
nope.
Not gonna have it. Nope. 9. Whatever.
Yeah,
No.
I mean that's pretty much what it is. Like anytime I've been like asked anything crazy, I'm like, what? No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. No.
Mm-mm.
Which this dude's a piece of shit, right? Let's Let's
I,
put
you
it
know,
out.
no, I can't even say that.
No?
I mean, like, no, I can't even say that. It's like it. He likes what he likes. You know, it wasn't like he tried to hide that from her. They had a talk about it. Like he was upfront about it. So I can't say that. You know, I can't say that he's a piece of shit. But
All right, let me
like,
put on my case. Then. Let me put on my case.
okay, let's hear it.
First, I don't like that's a year or 2 thing in a relationship, don't you think?
A year
When
two?
you tell somebody, yeah, that you bring somebody into your fetish like that.
No. I would rather
No?
no. I would rather a year or 2. Like you've been in
Yeah,
a
yeah,
relationship
yeah.
with the person and you finally like
year
let
1 or year 2.
no.
Yeah, year 1 or year 2.
No,
No,
no. You let them know that up front. Like
people don't
I
work
don't want
like
to be
that though.
no, I don't want to be like down the road like 2 years into it and then like me finding out some weird stuff like like nah.
Hey, I got this tentacle.
Yeah, no, that's look. She said they let
Listen,
him know up front. That's that. I mean, he did his due diligence on that part, but where he messed up is where he really tried to push the issue because he wasn't able to, you know, to fulfill his, you know, his fetish because of the pandemic. That's where he messed up.
I say year 1 or year 2 because just human nature would be like, oh, this is too weird to bring up to a relationship early on because that's gonna scare my partner. That's the only reason I say this, and that's the only thing I've heard. Like people say, like, you know, I don't bring this up until like later. Then you know,
Yeah, but you're misrepresenting who you are. You're misrepresenting like who you are as a person. Like so, if you're bringing it up, 2 years later. Like nah, like. So now you're already that person's already.
But that's what people do, though. I'm talking about people. I'm not talking about you. You know,
yeah,
right?
No.
I know. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people. People like mislead their relationships when they get into it. Then they find out who that person really is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing with a fetish. I've heard a lot of people, a lot of podcasts, and a lot of people talk when they have a fetish. It takes a while to talk to them about it. A year, mostly, 2 years. That like, hey, I like it when somebody stomps on my balls. You know, can you squeeze them a little bit? Let's get into this slowly, you know. But this is like later into a relationship. You're not first night that you get into a chick's pants that you're like, hey, can you like stomp on my balls with your heels, please? Like, no, it doesn't happen like that.
Okay, I mean, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. But 2 years into it, I mean, geez, like,
all right, let's say a year. Let's say a year then. Let's say a year or
a year. Look, I think it was commendable that he let it be known up front because I see why people would do it that way. Yes, I got you.
Yeah,
like I totally understand why people would do it that way. I just think it's misrepresenting who they are as a person. I mean, I can see that there's a certain comfortable factor in there too. Like you want to be comfortable with this person to let them know, you know, this particular thing that you like absolutely like. I got it. Like, I mean, but I mean, how do you feel about that? Do you think that that's something that you should wait to tell somebody or not necessarily his situation, just a fetish in general? Or
I'm not gonna come out and hey, I like a finger in my ass. Right, first night, like it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna, hey, you know, this pretty intense moment that we're getting into. Slip a digit, come on. Hey,
Yeah.
it's one of those things that you don't. I feel right. I feel that you're like either you feel like you're gonna scare that person away, or you're just you're gonna feel like that person's judging you based on what your kink is. Because a lot of people aren't that accepting as she is.
That's
A
true.
lot of people.
That's
A
true.
lot of people. If you go to a female and you're like, "Hey, I like a finger in my ass," they're gonna be like, "You're gay." Like, you're gonna bash you, or they're gonna think something else. Not everybody's gonna be like, "My fingers are pretty nice. Come here."
I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Like that there is not that intense of something that somebody would
No,
now. I would know there's definitely people that would like be like, hell no, that is weird. But I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to do like a tame version of it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do something extreme like that. But like something that extreme where like somebody is into blood and knife play is kind of like I'd wait a while. Because it sounds like this dude was able to, have still regular sex with his wife or with his girlfriend prior to this, but it's not the same fantasy that he likes.
Yeah, but like he's not. I mean, for him, it just doesn't do that for him. I think that for him, with it being that extreme, that's probably something. It's probably a good thing that he let that be known, like kind of up front. She probably is the only person that would have been that is down for that kind of situation. If that's the case, like, hey, dude, like, cut her loose and just keep going to see this sex worker.
Yeah.
Like, because at that point, like, I mean, what? It seems like that fetish is overruling, like, this relationship that he has, like the importance of this relationship. So the fetish is here, the importance of the relationship is like is secondary to him. So
which like okay, so the point that I was trying to make, right, that like him being a piece of shit is that like you found somebody that is willing to put up with this. It's kind of like if you meet somebody with a drug addiction and you don't really like it, but you still let them get high off of black tar heroin on your couch. It's kind of like that.
yeah.
Sorry, that's the only reference I could think of.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, she allows it to happen. She allows you to go to somebody else to please you. And it's kind of like this moment, this year, all right, let's say this year, this person that can't get you off, it's kind of like, all right, well, let me chill out for a year, like you're not going to die. You're not going to, and go for it.
What she did was that she compromised way too much, pretty much, like off on the. I think that she compromised way too much, and so because of that, like he's like, well, I pushed this boundary of her that far, like let me go ahead and try. Let me bring these knives into the bedroom, like. So I mean, like for him, he's already pushed the boundary. So like, and she compromised way too much of herself. So I don't think this relationship is going to like continue on. They're pretty much at an impasse. Like
Hey baby, you want to play with my katana? Yeah. Ka-shing!
Yeah. I mean,
come on, just slice me a little bit. Just cut off a piece of my thigh. Come on, don't be a prune.
Yeah,
like
it just sounds like an infection, like waiting to happen. It's like, no, man.
I don't like. Hey man, I've been beat up. I've been hit. I do not like pain in my bed at all.
I was about to say, I was like, damn man, what kind of shit you into?
Little do you know, I have a gimp suit over there.
Yeah. I just think that they should probably have a conversation about it and end it, because if any other factor, happens to where this particular worker can't do that even after the pandemic is over, then it's going to cause a lot of issues in their relationship. So that for some people, like, that takes precedent even more than a relationship, and that's what it seems like here. So I think that she should just cut it.
What do you think of him giving up the fetish?
Okay, well that's one thing that if it's salvageable, their relationship, then yeah, I think that would probably be the better thing, is for him to give up that particular fetish and I mean, but maybe that means that he can't, he can't
All right, so
be totally fulfilled. But like, she gave that much of herself up, like during the pandemic. I think she was expecting him to, pretty much do that until everything was like over. And since he couldn't do it, like, that just let her know more of where things were.
So I heard a story about a dude. So he had a Prince Albert, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what that is, it's a piercing on a gentleman's willy. We'll say it that in those terms, okay?
Yeah.
So this guy, with I'm guessing, there's a certain dominatrix that he would hire. This was him single.
Yeah.
This was him single. Okay. This was him single. So he would hire this dominatrix.
Yo, man, you know all these terms. Like there was a dom, and so I was like, yeah, okay. No, go ahead.
I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts. Okay.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of podcasts. I swear, my computer's clean.
Yeah.
My computer's clean. There's my phone. If you want to check it, my phone's clean.
Yeah.
Because I'm good at wiping stuff. But but I was listening to this podcast, and so this dude was going on about that this dom would come and she would put weights on his Prince Albert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cringed just like you did.
Yeah.
And she would put weights and weights and weights on it. And I felt the same way.
Yeah.
I cringed. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
You're talking about it right now. But so he was single. And then he would be doing this with this young lady or whoever, dominatrix, whatever. So he met his wife. But his wife wasn't into that.
Okay.
She was like, no, nah, I'm not into that. That's not for me. I'm sorry. So he stopped it. He stopped doing all that for her and got married to her. And he said it's been a long time since anybody has ever done that to him,
Okay.
But that was one of his fetishes, and he was able to give it up for his wife, and he did. And he's been married, I don't know, I think he said 6 years or something like that. But I was like, so coming to this, it's kind of like, would this dude be willing to, just drop this fetish,
Yeah, I think that would be like if they would have any hope. I think that would be, it would be it. Like if he would be willing to drop that, and pursue
being happy with this woman that willing to do anything to make this dude happy, and she let another person come into life, and it's kind of like if he does see it, it's kind of like, will he willing to do it for her, but
interesting topic.
I listen to podcasts, people. I swear I do. Listen to a lot of them. I've been listening to podcasts since I was in high school. Okay, so I heard a lot of stories.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Hey, no judgments. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. No, I got you.
Delete. Delete.
Yeah.
Watching the clip of the Boomer and Zoomer podcast. Don't be like this, John.